Today, we're gonna install the rear decal that goes around the driver's side tail light. You may have seen it on something similar like an AEV vehicle. It kind of gives it that matte black appearance around the driver's side tail light and handle area. We're gonna get that installed today and I'll show you what it looks like. I think it's a nice little additive to make your Jeep look really nice. It sets it apart from other Jeeps when you're looking at them from behind. So we reached out to our friends at Underground Graphics. I'll leave a link in the description below so you can check out all the stuff they do. They do a lot of things for Broncos and Wranglers. We went with a matte black center and then gloss black outline. So this matches our new hood decal we have on our Jeep. If you've ever noticed that, it's matte black with gloss black outline. So it should match up really well. All right, there will be a few tools you'll need to get everything going. You'll need a little pry tool to pop off the little cap to get to your tail light so you can pull that off. You're gonna need a razor blade, some type of smoothing tool to lay the decal on, rubbing alcohol just to clean the surface before we lay it down. We have the T40 to actually take the tail light out, and then the T20 long extension. This will be able to get the handle off the tailgate, and I'll show you how to do all this when we get going. All right guys, let's head out to the garage and get it installed now. All right, we're in the garage, and the area we're focusing on is this area right here. So this is where that decal is gonna go. We're gonna pop the handle off, we're gonna take the tail light out, and then we're gonna lay that decal right here. All right, so we're gonna pop off the cover for the tail light, and we're gonna take our T40, we're gonna take that bolt out, and then we're gonna remove this tail light. So let's do that right now. All right, so we're just pulling down on that tab, pressing this button in, and then we're gonna separate it from this connector. It's gonna be a pain in the ass, but it'll come off eventually. All right, so we're gonna take our T20 Torx bit, that's a longer extension, because we're gonna have to go inside this hole right here. And once we do, we're gonna loosen up a bolt. We're just gonna loosen it, not take it all the way out. And then we're gonna pull this top of the cap off so we can take the handle out. And that's gonna be the piece that popped off. All right, so this part we're gonna pull off. This may be different for some people. I have proximity handles, so I have the button right here, so there's gonna be a connection on the bottom of my handle. If you don't have that, you're just gonna pull the handle out. So let's show you how to do that. So we're gonna pull out and up. And you're gonna see it kind of come out of the bottom here. And that's my connection for the proximity handle here. All right, so we're gonna put some painter's tape around the connector and give it some extension off of it so we can kind of put it back in there, because we're gonna lay the decal over this. But if it does drop in, we'll have a little piece of tape that we can grab onto to pull it back down if it drops into it. All right, so next we're gonna take this little seal off here. It should just pop off. All right, so next step, we're just gonna clean up the area with rubbing alcohol so everything adheres nice. I did want to shout out Underground Graphics for how they ship it so it doesn't get bent or crushed in the mail. It comes on a nice piece of thick cardboard, so your decal's safe. All right, so this is the decal. It's gonna look like this. It's gonna go right here. And then the finished product, we'll get it cut down here so it becomes two pieces. It's gonna look nice when we're done. All right, so we got it installed. I pulled it back a little bit to get the air bubble out of this divot right here. It kind of messed my straight line up, and that's bothering me. All right, we got the decal installed. We're gonna get the handle and tail light back on, and we're gonna show you the finished product. So I'm just gonna put the handle back on, put that in, wedge it right in there. Just gonna pop this in and push it down. So we're gonna put the top of the handle back on. I'm just gonna slide that right in. And then we're gonna tighten it back up. Don't forget, like I did, to reattach that little trim piece, a little plastic piece to pop back on there. Put my handle back on and realized I didn't put that on, so I take everything back apart. We'll get the taillight plugged back in, and then this feeds up into the housing here, and then this is the bolt you took out. All right, so we got the decal installed. As you can see, it has the nice gloss black outline, matte black centers. Really fills in that area nicely. If you guys want this decal for your Jeep, I'll leave it in the description below. Remember, it's undergroundgraphics.com. Remember to like the video, subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you in the next one.